resulted. How you fit a quarter in the match? Get the trash quarter for the match. That make a girl wish she was the glasses. We got
58 yards.
And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it comes your way next.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. But CD, this Chiefs club, you'd have to imagine well-positioned to make a run at repeating as Super Bowl champions. But it all starts and ends with number 15, and that, of course, the reigning league MVP, Patrick Mahomes. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now, in Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Valdez-Scantling in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
That little touch pass, they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a seventh-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. And powered forward and got the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that, that is really difficult to do.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. And you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. On second down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as 8. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options.
Following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here, okay if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Ready? When you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half,
Travis Kelsey. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 75 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 70 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 26 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? But usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. That is caught, and they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Wilson out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Dana showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive. So
oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
That caught up to him. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Mahomes. complete. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
So here is Wilson and the Broncos.
And it's not just the number of bodies. It's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one. This is 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their